more. Good morning, Gianna.
Righty, Gianna, thank you for that. Still to come here on Mornings on Fox 11, former Washoe County Superintendent Pedro Martinez is saying goodbye to the Silver State. We'll tell you where he's heading now. Also, Reno officials are asking for your input on how to plan out the city's budget. You can turn to social media and hashtag your suggestions. Stay with us.
Are you gonna stay the night? Doesn't mean without the light. Are you gonna stay the night?
You are watching Mornings on Fox.
Welcome back, everybody. Time now to get you caught up on your local headlines on this Tuesday morning. A Reno budget workshop is happening this morning. It is for fiscal year 2016. The budget workshop starts at 9 a.m. and City Manager Andrew Klinger shared some highlights of the city's recommendations. As you may recall, there was a $10.9 million surplus for fiscal year 2015, and some of that will go towards paying debt.
We are recommending 49.5 positions in next year's budget. 2/3 of those are in public safety, 19 positions in police. We're putting some emphasis on downtown, a walking patrol, another 12 positions in fire.
Now, there will be one more budget workshop on May 12th before the final budget will be adopted on May 19th. The public has until May 8th to chime in on budget priorities, so right around the corner. Just use the hashtag Reno Budget on the city's Facebook page, Twitter, or you can call or email Reno Direct.
Pedro Martinez is now the school superintendent in San Antonio, Texas. The former head of Washoe County Schools was formally selected by the San Antonio Independent School District yesterday. Officials say the terms of his contract will be finalized on May 11th. Martinez is currently the superintendent in residence for the Nevada Department of Education. Some parents at Hunsberger Elementary say they're worried this morning after learning 3 students have been diagnosed with cancer recently. Principal Jenny Ricci is reaching out to parents. In a letter dated May 1st, she explains she has been working with Washoe Health District officials to answer questions. Some parents are worried this could be a cancer cluster, but Dr. Randall Todd says in the correspondence the 3 cancers are all different. He says cancer clusters normally are the same cancers or closely related, and this does not appear to be the situation at Hunsberger Elementary. Now, the principal is telling concerned parents to contact her directly if they have any additional concerns.
Ownership at the Sienna Casino in downtown Reno is changing hands yet again. This, according to a report from the Reno Gazette-Journal. It says the Grand Sienna LLC has entered an agreement to sell the 214-room property for an undisclosed price, and the deal is set to close sometime this summer. The buyer has not been identified, but it says that the new owner plans a multi-million-dollar renovation and an internationally recognized branding. This is the 3rd owner in the Sienna's 14-year history.
Reno police are searching for 2 suspects who they say robbed a 7-Eleven in Reno last night. According to police, it happened at about 10 p.m. at the 7-Eleven at 7500 North Virginia Street. Police don't know if they got away with any money, but they do say they may have stolen some alcohol. The suspects are described as black men in their early 20s. One is wearing a dark green sweatshirt. The other is wearing a gray sweatshirt. Anyone with information can call Secret Witness at 322-4900.
Reno police are also investigating a murder in downtown Reno. They say a person walking along the river path near Lake Street found a man lying face down with blood around his face. This was a little before 7 o'clock Saturday morning. When police got there, the 50-year-old victim was already dead. His identity won't be released until the medical examiner has notified his next of kin. But police say the man, they will say he was about 50 years old. They're asking anybody with any information on this case to contact Secret Witness at 322-4900.
A new deadline is approaching this week in the James Bila death penalty case, but that deadline has already been pushed back 9 times. Bila was sentenced to death for the rape and murder of Breonna Dennison back in 2010. Now, our sister station News 4 found Bila's defense team has requested 10 extensions in the past 2 years, which has brought the appeals phase of this case to a standstill. Washoe County DA Chris Hicks says it's frustrating to have delay after delay, and for Breonna's family, each extension adds to their pain and suffering.
When you are convicted, which he was, of murdering Breonna, and it's proven by DNA, I mean, how many times does it need to be revisited, and why?
Now, the next deadline in the case is tomorrow. That is for Bila's lawyers to submit their arguments contending his arrest was unconstitutional. Judge Scott Freeman warned Bila's lawyers in court that no more extensions will be granted. Well, still to come, it can hit any high school senior. The sickness known as senioritis will tell you how it can affect your teen and their college admission status. Tim?
Also a warm one yesterday at 79 degrees. That was before the storms came through and cooled us down. We do still have some precip chances in the 7-day forecast, not necessarily for today, but we'll talk about that coming up. And the news doesn't stop when you leave the house. Fox 11 has you covered. Download the new and improved free Fox 11 AM app for your smartphone and tablet. It's available on Apple and Android devices. Just search Fox 11 AM. We'll be back with your forecast.
Okay, just trying to keep up with everything this morning.
How you doing, Glenn?
It's an uncooperative morning out there. That's what it is.
Well, drink more beer.
Mm-hmm. And what's worse yet is it's the inanimate objects that are uncooperative.
I was thinking I should start a blog, one of my late great political blogs. I should come up with a new one called the 10 Stupidest Things Said Today in Politics.
Yeah.
The political countdown for the 10 stupidest things. That actually would be pretty fun. You could get up in the morning, they've been out there running their mouths for 3 hours, and
yep.
You know. Ooh. Oh, there's Antonia. She's ignoring us so far. She actually has work to do.
There you go. Well, I get a kick out of every day I do this.
Good morning and welcome back to Mornings on Fox 11. A pretty quiet day for the day today in the Truckee Meadows. Yesterday we saw those afternoon showers and storms. Today the chances are pretty much gone for western Nevada and the Sierra, but we do still have chances over on the eastern side of the state, and those chances return for tomorrow. Until then, just sun and clouds today. 49 degrees in town, calm winds, mostly sunny skies at the moment, and 54% humidity. Our temperatures right now, 46 in Carson City, 49 in Smith Valley. We're starting off at 28 though in Truckee and 32 in South Lake Tahoe, so a little on the chilly side up into the Sierra. Our storm systems from yesterday, we had those scattered showers and thunderstorms out there throughout the afternoon. Those are gone. Today they'll pop up again over the eastern side of the state. Western side of the state is mainly dry though, so we are talking about a mostly dry day with sun and clouds here in western Nevada. Maybe a stray shower, but really that's going to be hard to squeeze out today. We are looking at a much colder system though, starting to arrive by the time we get into your Wednesday through the weekend, into the beginning of the weekend at least. That'll bring colder temperatures to the area, a chance of showers, and also we are talking about some snow showers possible by Thursday morning in the Sierra, so watch out for those, especially if you have any past travel Wednesday night, Thursday morning. 72 in Eureka, the high today, 70 in McDermott, western Nevada topping out into the 70s today, a little cooler than yesterday, and this is just the beginning of a cooling trend that's going to last for several days. It's on the breezy side too, 10 to 20, gusting to 30 miles per hour out of the west today, but otherwise pretty dry for the day, not too much in the way of shower activity, so that's a change from yesterday. Into the 70s for western Nevada at the lower elevation, 60s around Lake Tahoe. It is above average for this time of year for now, but that 7-day forecast, man, those temperatures are taking a dive as we go through the next several days here. Check this out, down to the 50s by your Thursday. Also, returning rain chances starting tomorrow, and that continues through about Saturday, 20, 30, 40% depending on the day. Best chance it looks like is on Thursday. It is a relatively unsettled pattern, and we do have the chance for snow showers Thursday morning, Wednesday night, Thursday morning, up around Lake Tahoe and at some of the passes. Sam, over to you.
Well, Mother's Day is right around the corner, and we here at Mornings on Fox 11 want to hear why you love your mom in your life. I love you because you give it your all, and you did anything and everything to help me chase my dreams.
Hi, Mom. I love you because after all these years, you still say you're proud of me.
Mom, I love you because when something goes wrong, you're always the first one to call and the last one to call to make sure that everything's okay.
Tell us why you love your mom on our Fox 11 Facebook page, and be sure to watch Mornings on Fox 11 on Friday morning for a special Mother's Day segment.
So I was going to say, Stuart, is every day on my program I have the fun of producing this National Debt Clock Countdown, which I always have in there after I read the countdown, which is in sort of like a cartoonish voice. And now a message from future generations, and I pull something from a movie or something like that. We're all doomed, the future sucks, whatever. But at the end of it, because it struck me one day, what do you mean a countdown? Don't we mean the national debt clock count up? So at the end of it, you hear, this has been your national debt clock count up.
Well, you know, a lot of people take that as some sort of evolutionary gain, and if you compare it to, I'm trying to work my head while I read here. This is multitasking. No male is good at it. I think it was when you compare it to the actual percentage GDP and then do that for other developed countries that are considered less debt-ridden than ourselves, that you find it's as a percentage. Okay, wait a minute here. I don't know. Has the kid got a dad who's big and mean? That's pretty outrageous stuff. That must be a club team, not a school team. Wow, I'll bet that mom could use $8 grand. She has 6 kids. I'll be back.
All righty, welcome back, everybody. It is that time of year again when kids are getting out of school, starting to get out of school, and high school seniors are looking ahead to college. I'm joined by Jonathan Dubois. He's an instructor at Best in Class to tell us why seniors need to be careful. Good morning, Jonathan. Thank you so much for coming in. We've heard the term senioritis for decades. Is this real?
Absolutely. And it's characterized by a loss of motivation, bad behavior, truancy, and things like that in the final year of high school.
Do we generalize it though? We call it senioritis when you think about it. I'm sure 5th graders get it. I'm sure 7th graders get it, and we just keep calling it senioritis. Yeah. I think when you get into the spring months, people are kind of just ready for summer. Is that kind of what the deal is?
Yeah, definitely. The good weather. Nobody wants to be inside studying.
Yeah. Now, if you're a high school senior, of course, it's a lot more serious because you're getting ready to go to college. Tell me about the top 3 reasons college admissions are revoked during that senior year of high school.
Right. So the 3 main reasons are bad final transcripts, truancy, and tardiness, and just bad behavior in school.
Which so many seniors do, for sure. What you work with kids, you said from kindergarten all the way to their senior year in high school.
That's
what
right.
would your advice be to parents to make sure they're keeping tabs on their kids when we get close to those important years?
Right.
To avoid this senioritis.
Just to recognize that their kids are under a lot of stress and that this bad behavior is usually a result of that. So helping them prioritize, finding out what's important every day, and maybe helping them to deload on things that are not as important, such as extracurriculars that may be causing them undue stress.
Undue stress and taken away from their schoolwork.
Exactly.
In some instances.
Yeah.
As important as they are, too. All right, you guys do. Tell me a little bit about your company real quick. We just have about 30 seconds.
We do a lot of test prep, SAT, ACT, and also English and math enrichment classes.
Okay, and if they need to get a hold of you? Just look you up?
Yeah, Reno Best in Class.
Okay, all righty. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
No
have
problem.
a good one.
Thank
All
you.
righty. We'll be back, everybody. Coming up after this, still to come, a rare look behind the curtain. We're going to take you to a location few ever get to see. What really happens on the border of North and South Korea. We're going to take you there when we come back. Also still to come, a U.S. college student captured and held prisoner in North Korea. Why he says he wanted to get arrested in the isolated country. We'll be back.
Why should we go round and round the truth like we've been doing? Every time we like her, we're losing. Pulling all night or chasing that desire. Sparks flying in our eyes like lighters. Get a little higher. Sipping on fire.
Welcome back. I'm Melissa Carlson. Your time now is 7:28. We are joining you live from Mornings on Fox 11 with your News 4 update. Well, if you're looking for a job in the hospitality industry, hey, you are in luck. Today, the Nugget Casino Resort is holding its job fair. Nugget hopes to fill current openings in anticipation of the busy summer season. Today's job fair is going to take place from 1 to 6 in the Restaurant Orozco Lounge located west of the hotel lobby. Some of the available positions include cocktail servers, cooks, dealers, Gillies girls, and more. Applicants are encouraged.
I want to be a Gillies girl.
I know you want to. Applicants are encouraged to dress to impress, and you must bring a current valid identification. Good luck on that. All right, meteorologist Tim Studebaker joins us now with a look at our forecast. Hi, Tim.
Good morning to you. A lot of sunshine out there to start the day, and this time around, by the afternoon, we'll just see a couple clouds popping up, but probably not in the way of showers, except over on the eastern side of the state. So western Nevada and the Sierra mainly dry today and mainly quiet. Eastern side of the state, a few scattered showers. Our chances will return, though, in western Nevada by tomorrow. 46 in Carson City right now, 49 in Reno, 51 in Yerington, 28 in Truckee. Later today, going for the 70s in Reno Sparks. Big cool down, though, for the next couple of days, and a storm system brings a chance for showers starting tomorrow, increasing on Thursday, maybe even some lightning by Friday, and even snow showers in the upper elevations by Thursday morning. News 4 heads back to the Today Show, Mornings on Fox 11. We'll be right back.
Terror in Texas. Police try to piece together why 2 men opened fire at a cartoon contest. Why they were tied to an international terror list. We're going to have more on that coming up.
Also still to come, 3 new Republican presidential candidates in 2 days. Andrew Spencer has details on the newest GOP contenders.
And a college student gambles with his life. Why he says he crossed over the Great Wall of China to sneak into North Korea.
You're watching Mornings on Fox 11, connecting Northern Nevada.
And hey, good morning. Happy Cinco de Mayo to all of you at home. It's now 7:32 on your Tuesday. Hopefully your morning's off to a great start and you're planning what to do to celebrate Cinco de Mayo. Whether
She was celebrating Cuatro de Mayo yesterday, wasn't she?
Who? You're talking about Sam,
Yes,
right?
yes,
oh,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah. Well, we just
celebrate with a glass of wine. I celebrate life.
Yes,
with a
as
glass
you
of
should.
wine.
It
Have
is
a
not
wonderful
okay
life.
to have a
Yes.
glass of wine, absolutely. And some people might be having a few more beverages tonight, and that's okay in celebration as well. But if you do, we're asking all of you to please be safe out there. And Tipsy Toe is helping you out as well. They're going to be offering up some free rides today and a tow as well. Love that.
Something else not to forget, Mother's Day, of course, is this weekend. So if you've got
Yes.
mom out of town, get those gifts and cards.
Out
Know that
there.
for sure.
Yeah, and we're doing a special Mother's Day segment here on Friday. So if you love your mom, go ahead and post a picture of you guys on our Fox 11 Facebook page. Write a little message. There's a good chance that that message could end up right here live on our newscast on Friday.
Yeah, and very quickly, guys, want to let you know that we do have a giveaway coming up. Some great tickets, so get ready. It's going to be coming up shortly here, just about in a short time. Let's just go ahead and say that.
Can you be more specific?
No, 4 tickets to an awesome event to go to with your kids. It's a great get because these tickets cost a few bucks. So 4 tickets for the dinosaur event that's coming up. You don't want to miss it. Stay tuned. We're going to have that giveaway coming up shortly.
Yeah, let's get to your international news on this Tuesday morning. ISIS has claimed responsibility for the attack outside Sunday's Prophet Muhammad cartoon contest in Garland, Texas, and warned of more attacks to come. Now, in a broadcast on its official radio channel, the group said 2 Al-Khalifa soldiers attacked the event. Al-Khalifa is how ISIS refers to its soldiers. The radio announcer also referred to the 2 gunmen, Elton Simpson and Nadir Sufi, as the terror group's brothers. Now, it's not clear if ISIS in Iraq and Syria actually knew Simpson or Sufi. U.S. authorities say they are investigating whether Sunday's shooting has any link to international terrorism.
New Attorney General Loretta Lynch will visit Baltimore today to look at the situation in the strife-torn city. Lynch plans to meet with city and law enforcement officers, members of Congress, and faith and community leaders. Since taking over a week ago, Lynch has been monitoring the unrest in Baltimore following the death of Freddie Gray in police custody. Last week, prosecutors charged 6 Baltimore police officers in connection to Gray's death. Meantime, President Obama says he may visit Baltimore to meet with officials there as well, but he has not set a timetable for his trip.
It's now 7:35 on your Tuesday morning, and 18 months before Election Day, the Republican presidential field is growing by leaps and bounds. Former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee throws his hat into the ring today in Hope, Arkansas. Andrew Spencer reports.
The Republican presidential field expands Tuesday with Mike Huckabee's announcement that he's running for president. He was a contender in 2008, winning the Iowa caucus and primaries in West Virginia, Alabama, Arkansas, Georgia, and Tennessee. His announcement comes a day after 2 political newcomers threw their hats into the ring. Ben Carson returned to his hometown of Detroit to make his declaration.
Well, who are you? I'll tell you. I'm Ben Carson, and I'm a candidate for President of the United States.
Carson is a retired neurosurgeon whose blunt talk and anti-Obama rhetoric is gaining him a conservative following. Hewlett-Packard's former CEO also joined the race Monday.
I'm Carly Fiorina, and I'm running for president.
Carly Fiorina ran the computer giant from 1999 to 2005, and she's touting her executive experience and business credentials as a counterpoint to Hillary Clinton's political experience.
But I think we need a president of the United States now who actually understands how the economy works.
Focusing on her time as CEO could hurt Fiorina as much as it helps her. The company lost thousands of jobs on her watch, and she was eventually forced out. Huckabee, Carson, and Fiorina joined Ted Cruz, Marco Rubio, and Rand Paul, who are already part of a field that could get even larger in coming months. I'm Andrew Spencer reporting.
Andrew, thank you. A White House official says President Barack Obama will nominate General Joseph Dunford to serve as the 19th chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. Dunford is currently serving as commandant of the United States Marine Corps. Before that job, Dunford acted as the top military commander in Afghanistan. A formal announcement of the nomination is expected sometime today.
A student from New York University detained in North Korea is speaking out for the first time since he was arrested. Won Moon-jo spoke with Will Ripley, a CNN journalist who was in North Korea on a media invitation from the government. Joe is a South Korean citizen who is a permanent U.S. resident. He says it was in part curiosity that led him to North Korea. Joe told Ripley that he crossed into North Korea near the Great Wall of China in Dandong, China, and followed a large river until North Korean soldiers arrested him. He said he wanted to be arrested and said he's willing to accept his punishment.
I thought that by my entrance, how illegally I acknowledge, but I thought that some great event could happen, and hopefully that event could have a good effect in the relations between the North and South. But I hope that, I will be able to tell the world how an ordinary college student entered the DPRK illegally, but however, with the generous treatment of the DPRK, that I will be able to return home safely.
We're talking about a brave young man. Now, his interview with CNN is his first opportunity to send any kind of message to the outside world. When asked if he had a message for his family, he said he is being treated well and there is no need to worry.
Now, on the same visit to North Korea, Will Ripley took a peek behind the curtain seen by very few. In an exclusive story, a CNN crew was taken to the DMZ at the border of North and South Korea.
Like troops heading into battle, North Koreans follow banners marching into work. Mobilization is a part of daily life in this militarized nation. Right now, we're on the main road heading south from Pyongyang towards the border between North and South Korea, an area known as the DMZ, the Demilitarized Zone. The DMZ is anything but demilitarized. This barren road takes us ended the brutal fighting of the Korean War in 1953. Today, a heavily fortified border with both sides constantly prepared for war.
We're right here.
Junior Lieutenant Colonel Nam Dong-ho is part of North Korea's standing army of more than 1 million, nearly 3/4 stationed close to the DMZ. Nam calls it the most tense place on the planet. More than 60 years after the ceasefire, North and South Korea are still technically at war.
So this is where you used to negotiate with the Americans.
Most Western historians say North Korea started the war, but here they teach a different version of history. America is the real culprit, he says, but still the Americans deny the truth. The tension is palpable as we approach the border.
Is there a real danger here of something breaking out? Yes.
Armed soldiers stand just feet from the border, the scene of occasional deadly violence in the years since the ceasefire. As we enter a building straddling the line between North and South, an ominous warning of an even bigger danger. The Americans have been threatening us with nuclear weapons, he says, since the days of the Korean War.
So is that why North Korea continues to develop its own nuclear program?
That's why we've equipped ourselves with nuclear weapons, he says, to counter the American nuclear threat. Nam points out, no country with a nuclear weapon has ever been attacked. A report leaked by the Wall Street Journal claims Chinese nuclear experts recently warned the U.S. They say Pyongyang now has 20 nuclear devices and is expected to double that number soon. North Korea also believed to possess long-range missile technology. If another major conflict breaks out between North Korea and the U.S., he says, America itself will become ground zero. A 6-decade-old war, considered history by much of the world, still a very real part of life on the DMZ. A painful reminder of the region's violent past, tense present, and uncertain future. Will Ripley, CNN, along the Demilitarized Zone, North Korea.
Well, coming up, lace up those running shoes. Moms on the Run 5K is coming our way. We're going to have all the very pink details coming up.
I'm a believer, and not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love.
that. Here's a live look at 580 at Villanova to get you started on your day. That's right, 49 degrees right now in Reno. Not too bad. Got a change up in the temperatures coming our way, though. Meteorologist Tim Studebaker is going to take a look at that coming up in just a few. But first, Mother Day is right around the corner. Mothers, I should say. Ooh, that was an interesting sound. A local organization is looking to help out thousands of Northern Nevada women. Joining me now is Linda Hachette, the executive director of Moms on the Run, to tell us a little bit more about this big event. And when I say big event, I say one of the biggest in our community. It's one of those events where if you haven't been to yet, go. It's not only just obviously raising money for a good group we're going to get to, but also it's a great community of women, men, children, you name it, celebrating life. And so, Linda, tell me a little bit about what is, for anybody who's never been, don't know, what is Moms on the Run?
The actual event is a 5K, 10K run, and it's often there are other events, the Bon Shuffle and the Kidlet Race. But actually what Moms on the Run is we're a local organization, a nonprofit that assists patients in breast and gynecological cancer treatment. We help them with everyday living expenses to help them maybe take a little extra stress off their plate while they're trying to get healthy.
Yeah, that's the big thing. I mean, we're talking about treatment here for something that is going to take a lot of time, energy, strength out of them. Maybe they can't work anymore. Maybe they can't afford this or that. And you all supply that much needed money, which is amazing. And does it stay all completely here locally?
100% local. Every dollar raised, every dollar spent, 100% local. And we assist between 25 and 30 women a month, between $25,000 and $33,000 a month with their rent, car payments, co-pays if they need it. We're not real medically oriented. Whatever they need to help them get through the tough time.
Incredible. Talk about helping out locally. You all have raised quite a bit of money. Just to give you an idea of how much they've helped in this community, can you talk a little bit about that?
Sure. This will be our 15th year, our 15th race, and to date we've put about a little over $3 million back in our local community, helping people manage through this really tough time.
Think about it. All that money is being used. That's money that you all have put into helping local moms, which is amazing. If somebody would like to partake, what do they need to know? The who, what, where, and when?
For our race on Sunday, Mother's Day, this May 10th, you can register online through Wednesday. If you don't get signed up by then, come see us Saturday at Reno High Foster Field, and we'll get you signed up then. Packet pickup for anyone who's been signed up will be that day.
Okay.
So come see us.
Great event, you guys. If you haven't partaken in this yet, try to do it. It's amazing. A great time for everybody, families, little kids included, and a great cause as well. All right. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Tim, over to you.
All right, thank you, Melissa. A warm one yesterday at 79 before those storms came through and cooled us down during the late afternoon. We still have some mild temperatures on tap for us today, but a big change on the way for those temperatures and returning rain chances. We'll talk about it coming up.
She is. She's at Long.
Aaron, can you still hear it? Okay, cool. Can you hear the static? No, it's good? Alright, then I'm going to put on doobie-doobie-doo. Can you guys hear it still? Alright, I'm going to put it on a minute.
Good morning and welcome back to Mornings on Fox 11. So after those afternoon showers and thunderstorms yesterday, we are taking a little bit of a break today with mostly quiet conditions across western Nevada and the Sierra. Over on the eastern side of the state, they'll have another round of scattered showers and storms today. Those of us here in the west, though, sun and clouds for the day. A stray shower is not out of the question, but really that's going to be the exception to the rule. The rule will be sun and clouds for the most part. 49 in town. We're looking at calm winds, 54% humidity, mostly sunny skies right now. Temperatures are in the 40 and 50 degree range for a lot of us. 51 in Minden and Gardnerville, 54 in Dayton, 48 in Carson City. Still only 28 though this morning in Truckee. Now yesterday, you can see at the beginning of the loop here that we had some scattered activity. Those isolated to scattered showers and thunderstorms were out there yesterday. Today, they're really going to be over toward the eastern side of the state for the most part and then down towards southern Nevada. Futurecast is trying to put down 1 or 2 storms, but really it's just basically a dry day with any storms being the exception to the rule in the western side of the state. By tomorrow, that's when our precip chances really start to come up again. We are talking rain showers returning to the area. Much colder system though, so even by Thursday morning, some snow showers in the upper elevations. Past travel could be affected by that. Keep that in mind for Thursday morning. Into the 70s though for today. Eastern Nevada has a 30% chance for showers and thunderstorms. Western Nevada, the chances are so low we can't even put a number on it. We are talking about a mainly dry day today for Western Nevada. Highs are in the 70s for those of us in the lower elevations, 60s around Lake Tahoe, and there is a bit of a breeze out there today, 10 to 20, gusting to about 30 miles per hour out of the west. Up to our north, 70s there, 70s across the Truckee Meadows as well, mid-70s in fact, at 76 for the high in Reno Sparks. As we go through the week though, things are going to cool down, 50s by the time we get to your Thursday. Returning rain chances, 20, 30, 40% depending on the day. It looks like the best chance is going to be on your Thursday. And by the way, Thursday morning could be dealing with some snow showers upstairs in the mountains. Mornings on Fox 11. We'll be right back.
Blah.
Yeah, I think so.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Traffic sucked this morning.
Is it okay, guys?
Yeah. It did.
You were not late.
I thought it was going to be. I know.
Okay.
Are we all good?
Mic check, 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 check. I got it.
Testing 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, it is Tuesday, and we're joined once again by Amanda Horn with the Nevada Museum of Art. She's telling us what events are happening this week. We have so much to talk about. First Thursday, Mother's Day. Let's start with First Thursday. What do we got going on?
So this week, the music at First Thursday is by a band called Flannel Fish.
Flannel Fish. I like it.
Flannel Fish, yeah, it's kind of bluesy, Americana, some classic rock influences there. It's going to be a really fun night, and actually on site during First Thursday this week Erica Harsh, the artist, will be doing an interactive passport performance. Now, we talked about that last week. We did it at Cinco de Mayo at the Grand Sierra Resort this past weekend.
How was that, by the way?
It was a good time. You
Good.
know, really good reactions. A little confusing for people because it is an interesting project. You kind of have to learn about it in order to understand what's going on. But you'll have that opportunity Thursday at the museum.
Okay, very cool. Also, of course, we've got Mother's Day coming up this weekend.
Yes.
And you guys are not forgetting sweet little mom, right?
Of course we're not. So first of all, this is second Saturday, so it's a free day at the museum. It's our monthly event. It's a great time to spend time with the family. So moms, dads, kids, the whole bunch can come out and do some hands-on art projects for free.
Cool.
And during second Saturday, we will have a Mother's Day pop-up shop at the museum.
What exactly is a pop-up shop?
So a pop-up shop is an addendum to the already awesome museum store. So this is a special event where 3 artists will have their wares for sale. And these artists happen to teach at the museum school. Casey Sibley, Karen Hancock, and a couple of other people, and they have all different kinds of things for you to buy, so you can bring mom for a special treat.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she can
That's
pick out
very
her own
good.
present.
I love it. I love it. Now, also, you guys are still doing construction on the rooftop there.
We are.
What's going on? Do people need to be...
They do need to be aware. I mean, it's not dangerous. There's no danger. It's just you won't be able to get on the 3rd floor now until August 22nd. I also did want to mention really quick that we have Sunday Mother's Brunch.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed
it's all
that
good.
one.
I just don't want to miss that because we are doing a special Sunday music brunch at Chez Louis.
Chez Louis.
Yes, so we'll have an omelet station. Moms get a free mimosa or a coffee beverage.
That is an awesome Mother's Day idea.
Yeah, you can even go do Moms on the Run and then come over for brunch. Just don't
You already
go to the
mapped it
floor.
out. How many ideas you just gave that to for sons and husbands. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Amanda. Real quick, we have a full page if we can pull up real quickly about the Mother's Day. Here we go, May 9th and 10th. Mother's Day pop-up shop, and then, as Amanda was saying, Mother's Day music and brunch. If they want to call you for info on this,
532-9333.
check out their webpage, everybody. Nevada Museum of Art.
Now I'm shining bright.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Melissa Carlson. Your time now, 7:58. We're joining you live from Mornings on Fox 11 with your News 4 update. Reno police are searching for two suspects who they say robbed a 7-Eleven in Reno last night. According to police, it happened at about 10 at the 7-Eleven at 7500 North Virginia Street. Now, police say they're not sure how much money, if any, was taken at this point in time, but they do say that alcohol was stolen. Suspects are described as black men in their early 20s. One is wearing a dark green sweatshirt. The other was wearing a gray sweatshirt. If you saw anything, you're asked to please call Secret Witness. That number 322-4900. Meteorologist Tim Studebaker joins us now with a look at our forecast. Hi, Tim.
Good morning to you. Yesterday we saw those showers and storms in the afternoon. Today, not so much for western Nevada and the Sierra. It should be a mainly quiet day with maybe 1 or 2 showers squeezing out, especially far northwestern Nevada. The better chances are going to be on the eastern side of the state today. That's where scattered shower activity continues today. Could include some thunderstorms over there as well. 55 in Dayton, 51 in Reno right now, 50 in Carson City, 54 in Smith Valley this morning, and 42 at South Lake Tahoe. The 7-day forecast, relatively unsettled. We do have returning shower chances tomorrow for western Nevada and the Sierra. Even better chances for your Thursday, and maybe even some lightning by Friday. Temperatures on their way down, and perhaps snow showers Thursday morning at the higher elevations. News 4 will head over to the 8 o'clock hour of the Today Show, mornings on Fox 11. Back after this.
Are we clear, Melissa?
Plus, could exercise help cancer patients battle the fatal disease? We're going to have a new study looking into the potential connection. These stories and more straight ahead for you on your Tuesday, May 5th, 2015.
You're watching Mornings on Fox 11, connecting Northern Nevada.
Good Tuesday morning, and thank you for joining us here on Mornings on Fox 11, 8:02 to get you started. And of course, if you didn't know, today is Cinco de Mayo. Got a lot of events going on around town.
Do you know what Cinco de Mayo, why it is celebrated?
Well, it's not independence.
What they're celebrating?
It's the win over a battle against the French,
Battle
right?
de Puebla.
Puebla. It's a good thing you're the one pronouncing it.
Independence Day, I think, is in September. Actual Mexico Independence Day, right?
Yeah, but a lot of people, I mean, they say that more people in the U.S. celebrate it than they do down in Mexico. But, you know, it's...
And boy, do we celebrate it, too, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, good, fun Cinco de Mayo
Margaritas,
parties.
some tacos.
By the way, what's the deal at Taco Bell? Do you guys know off the top of your head? Somebody get in my ear?
Well,
No?
it's
I don't know
what.
why you do this to us.
Remember,
no, I don't know the
Kosick
deal.
brought us, so it's, you get a free biscuit sausage.
Yeah, the
egg
biscuit
taco.
Tahoes, but I think you get a free one today.
You.
Tahoes? You get a free one at Taco Bell today on
Oh
Cinco
my
de
goodness,
Mayo.
that's true. So if you want to splurge, today is just a day to splurge. Chips and salsa. Why not add a biscuit sausage egg taco in the mix?
And our
I
photographer,
don't know
Kosick,
how really that is, but I'm going to go ahead and say, okay, a biscuit, really?
well, there's sausage and eggs and
Which
salsa.
is also, oh, the salsa, there you
Yeah.
go. I gotcha.
Yeah, you're adding those veggies.
Anyway, it's a free little meal deal. We just got one, and we wanted to thank Taco Bell for that.
Yes.
And Kosick for going and getting us.
Yeah, it was yummy. So if you want to splurge, go ahead and do it. All right. Well, it's time for final exams, and that means plenty of stress for students. You guys remember final exams? Whew. Especially college students. On Monday, students at Southern Illinois University Edwardsville got a break from that stress with the help of some four-legged friends. CHAMP, Champ Assistant Dogs of Florestan, Missouri, brought in the dogs to Morris University Center. The students spend time with the furry friends and relax, at least for a few minutes. The university has been bringing dogs to campus during finals for about 4 years, and the students just can't get enough. And we have some locals who go to the airport and stuff on busy travel days, and they're there. I think it's called Pause for Life, and they bring their therapy dogs, and it can be soothing.
Yeah, we understand too that the therapy dogs go to some of the traumatic have gone to some of the traumatic events that we've had here locally, and basically they just say that it brings a sense of peace, a kind of distraction for people to get low, sit down, and just hang out with the dog. Who just basically wants loving, and that's it. And I have to say, I've seen it in person. I've been to events where there have been dogs there, and it's incredible the way things change around the dog. It's just for whatever reason people stop and just partake. It's pretty awesome. I love that we have it here locally as well.
Yeah. Cuts down on stress. Sweet little pooch face, right?
We need a pooch in here.
No, we don't. I told you yesterday. I'm allergic, for Pete's sake.
Yeah, because we had that 150-pound St. Bernard. I
And
think
my
we still
throat
have
was
dog
swelling
hair.
up. I couldn't breathe. And you guys are just frothing around. They had him in here for like 20 minutes after this interview.
Yeah.
He's just shedding. I can just see all the hair and fur and spit flopping around there.
I
I'm like,
love tiny
you know what?
buzzkill you are.
I know everybody
Buzzkill.
loves dogs, but I'm a person too. And I'm
are,
gonna
you're
die
a
if you
person.
keep more dogs in
You're
here.
not going to
We need an
die.
EpiPen in here, I think.
I know.
I gotta go grab one. All right, let's go ahead and switch now to what's trending, you guys. Trending over on Yahoo this morning, the Walking Dead actor Seth Gilliam, right? Well, he joined the cast last season as Reverend Gabriel Stokes. Well, he was arrested in Georgia early Sunday. According to police, Gilliam was speeding 107 miles per hour in a 55-mile-per-hour zone. Marijuana was also found in the car. He was taken to jail and charged with DUI, drug possession, and speeding. Trending over on Facebook this morning, David Letterman has been at the helm of The Late Show since 1993, but soon he's going to say goodbye for good. President Obama made an appearance on the show last night, and this is going to mark the president's 8th and final visit on the show. 3 of them as president. Other stellar guests visiting the show in the coming days: Oprah, Howard Stern, and Jay Leno. Dave says goodbye on May 20th. Trending over on Twitter this morning, hashtag Chris Brown. Las Vegas police say that the R&B singer Chris Brown has been named as a suspect in an assault that happened early Monday morning. Man told police that he was playing basketball at the Palm Casino Hotel when argument broke out and Brown punched him. Brown's publicist says, quote, an unruly individual showed an uninvited and was removed from the premises, and that Brown was not involved in an altercation, end quote. Brown's probation for committing felony assault back in 2009 during a fight with singer Rihanna just ended in March. Turning now to what is trending over on our Facebook page this morning. The mother of a 17-year-old goalie sidelined by serious injury is appalled by the conduct of the hockey coach. Kevin Malou thought that he was bound for the NHL, but after being turned down so many times that his only option was to pay to play for a junior A team, coached and owned at the time by Tyler Fines. Well, Fines signed him for almost $10,000, meaning Maloof paid that much to play. Well, despite paying, he really thought that his coach believed in it. Following his signing, Maloof was diagnosed with 2 serious injuries and never saw any time on the ice. But the owner, Fines, actually took his money and cashed it. selling the team immediately after. Well, the case highlights the relatively new practice in junior A hockey of charging Canadian families thousands of dollars so that their sons can chase the pro hockey dream. Really pay? Wow. Junior A Hockey League President Bob Russell pointed out all fees are non-refundable. He also says that he thinks any family that pays $10,000 for a shot at a scholarship has been suckered. So we're asking all of you, what do you think on Facebook? Should the team make an exception, or is it a buyer beware kind of deal? You pay the money, things happen. We'd love to hear what you have to say. You go ahead and post your comments on our Facebook page. That is where the conversation continues.
All right, Melissa, thank you. Well, a grocery store that has resided in the Northwest Reno area for 11 years has decided to close its doors. Fox 11's Gianna Giorgi is live at Scalari's on Charlins Avenue with more. Good morning, Gianna.
I'm waiting for the day around here, which will never come, that I can go outside and stretch my leg, and the wind is not blowing me into the next county.
You're in Wyoming, man. There's 4 series: winter, 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 and almost summer.
Yep.
Good. That's a tough road, man. How come you're up there? Why don't you bail and go somewhere else?
Yeah. Well, because this is where there are people that are helping to set up this program. So.
Oh, well, that makes sense. Yeah. This new schedule's got me flummoxed, to create a word.
Yeah. Well, it's you know, just as long as you're here, because around 40-ish is when she goes into it. So.
If I'm still wandering around here and it's 7:40-ish, I'm involved in something else, you know. I woke up this morning because I've got skylights through this RV that I live in, and I don't have any covers for them. So in the bedroom, it's like, okay, it's sun up, wake up, you know. So I'm going to go downtown today and see if I can get some covers. Because I think if I put the covers over the vents, and the vents only open a couple inches anyway, I don't think I'm going to lose anything. But I got
All right, Gianna, thank you. I know a lot of people affected by that closure. Well, still to come here on Mornings on Fox 11. Many don't know that trouble with your gums could signal a bigger problem. We'll take a look between gum disease and diabetes in today's Health Minute. Tim?
All right, thank you, Sam. It was a warm one at 79 yesterday. We're going to be pretty mild today, losing the shower chance for about a day here, but they come back tomorrow. We'll talk about that on the 7-day forecast.
How often do you change your software, Glenn? Do you find new broadcast software that you can use all the time?
Well, as far as the software that runs our commercials and so on, we went with a company called DigiLink, and they update as we go. As far as the video streaming and so on, I just updated because we had a computer crash here, and when I loaded everything back up, what allows me to, you know, I accidentally stumbled across a system that allows me to play videos right next to me over here, do everything that basically they're doing on the television station. So I ended up with an update because something crashed. But I like to look for the latest state-of-the-art. You know, the trick is this with me. It has to be user-friendly, so I can sort of, you know, use it without thinking about it. Like when you're driving a stick shift, you're not really thinking about it, but you're shifting. That's how the controls have to be. And if they're not that way, I can't have them in the studio. I can't have distractions like that.
Are you using, I don't know, YouTube type things or open source video to enhance the concepts?
Well, I'm using things like, here, let me give you an example of something here. There's Google Plus right now is the primary way for getting it out. I'm opening up something here. Nope, wrong one. There you go, show elements.
Yeah.
And we have an app that people listen to the show on the app. I mean, anything that's out there.
Welcome back to Mornings on Fox 11. Yesterday we had those afternoon showers and storms. Today not so much. We're looking at a mostly quiet day. Yeah, there might be a stray shower, one or two, but really we're not talking about much else today. Otherwise, sun and clouds, that's for western Nevada. Now the eastern side of the state, they're holding on to shower chances today. 51 in town right now, calm winds, mostly sunny skies, 46% humidity. Temperatures now 57 in Dayton, 36 in Truckee, 42 in South Lake Tahoe, and 57 right now in Smith Valley. So yesterday we had that widespread scattered activity, all those showers and storms. They died out during the evening and overnight. They're going to come back today for the eastern side of the state. You'll see that here on Futurecast. Western side, not so much. Futurecast trying to put down one or two, but really it's not all that widespread today like it was yesterday. But as we work into tomorrow, a much colder system does start to arrive. That will pick up the shower chances pretty much for everyone, and by Thursday morning we might be talking snow showers in the upper elevations, could affect your pass travel as well. Northeastern side of the state looking at highs into the 70s for the most part today, 30% chance for some showers and thunderstorms as well over there. Western Nevada is quiet though, 10 to 20 gusting to 30 for the wind speed, so there's a noticeable breeze, and that's out of the west today, but still on the mild side as far as the temperatures are concerned and mainly dry, which is a big difference from yesterday. 60s around Lake Tahoe today, 70s for the lower elevations, and we are looking at warm temperatures continuing today, but starting to fall off on that 7-day forecast. You're going to see that here in just a second. 76, by the way, the high in Reno Sparks today. The 7-day forecast temperatures on their way down by Thursday, only in the mid-50s, and shower chances return tomorrow for western Nevada and the Sierra, and it even could include some snow showers at the upper elevations by Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Bill, over to you.
Better late than never. Thank you very much, Tim. Well, let's toss it over to Sam. She's got a look at our Boatman's Bargains on this Tuesday. Hi, Sam.
Good morning to you, Bill. Yeah, most of you have heard of Living Social. Today's deal of the day is to help you give your hair a little extra oomph. You can get $500 towards a set of hair extensions at Pure Platinum for only spending $200. Also in Living Social, you can take a relaxing trail ride on horseback at the Sheldon Creek Equestrian Center for only $40. And over on Groupon.com, the deal of the day is for a calming mineral bath and massage at Steamboat Hot Springs Healing Center and Spa for only $85. Or you can head over to A Plus Hair and Nails and get a full set of gels or acrylics for only $40. Treat yourself on this Tuesday. Why not? All right, those are a look at some of the deals of the day. If you know a great deal around town, please post it on our Fox 11 Facebook page. Melissa, over to you.
All right, Sam, thanks so much for that. Well, here's the giveaway that we were talking about earlier. A giveaway here on Mornings on Fox 11. It's a great deal for families. You can win one family 4-pack of tickets to Discover the Dinosaurs. It's coming to Reno May 9th and through the 10th as well. This is a great one for the kids and parents alike. Parents, I'm telling you, it's very interesting. You're going to love it. If you are, right now, get your phones ready. Be the first caller right now to win this prize. That's right. All you have to do is call the number there on your screen, 336-6270. We will bring you the winner at the end of the show. Good luck, everybody. This is a great get. Stay with us. We will be right back.
No, so anyway, yeah, we get out there any way we can. We're on radio stations. There's a podcast link you can go to called Spreaker. There's an app for your phone or whatever else device. There's the video thing. You know, so any way we can and get a load of. Watch what I do here. This is kind of fun. Place that square up there, and I can do this on air while I'm on another camera, so you can't see me doing it. And
I just finished researching my family tree on this internet.
so in other words, everything that they're doing in Reno, I can do here.
Wow.
At the click of a mouse. Yeah, it's a simple program. I have now a news crawl underneath me, you know, right along on my bar here while I'm talking.
Mm-hmm.
I can bring up guests in the same way, split screen, stuff like that. It's all at the click of a mouse. So
Do you find any resistance to inviting guests to video at this point?
Depends on the guest, because most people have this capability that we're on right now. Now and then somebody says, geez, I just can't do that, you know, and they have to phone in. But most guests are, you know, if I invite them on, hey, they'll get on their laptop and just click the link and they're in. You know,
well, that's where I was at, and then I started hitting this resistance on a whole different topic. I started hitting this resistance, but honest to goodness, I'm opening a new business, mobile marketing, you know, with all the changes that are going on where basically we're going to be marketing on our smartphones, and that's where I'm headed. And I'll do some hangouts about that. But I'm thinking what gets my motor running is, I mean, that's nice money, but what gets my motor running is political interviews, talking about topical stuff.
Welcome back, everybody. Did you know that gum disease is a common side effect of diabetes? Symptoms like bleeding gums are an indication, in fact, that you should see your dentist right away. Ultimately, tooth loss can occur, too.
That's right. In today's health, I got freaked out about my teeth. Now,
Brush them.
I do brush them. Today's Health Minute, Jim Morelli reports on ways to keep your teeth healthy.
Those living with diabetes are 3 times more likely to get gum disease than healthy people.
Diabetes changes the way the body reacts to bacteria. We all have bacteria in our mouths, and it's a matter of keeping it in a balance.
Dr. Robert Yurko is a periodontist at the Tufts University School of Dental Medicine in Boston. He says diabetes essentially overtaxes and thus weakens the immune system. In the mouth, that can lead to gingivitis. In a worst-case scenario, Yurko says, gum disease can lead to loss of teeth.
The number one thing that they have to do is to control their blood glucose.
Yurko says high blood sugar levels carried to the mouth result in inflammation of the gums.
See, in this area here is bleeding now.
Regular professional cleanings are definitely important, but what those with diabetes do every day can have a major impact. Plaque is a bacterial film that must be mechanically removed by brushing and flossing. Yurko says technique is more important than frequency.
Put the brush on an angle.
So brush gently after meals or at least twice a day using a soft toothbrush. And don't forget to massage the gums with that brush using gentle circular motions. In Boston, Jim Morelli for CNN.
Alrighty, thank you, Jim.
Also, did you know that cancer patients may have a new tool to fight their disease? It's exercise. A study from Kansas State University says that slow jogs and brisk walks could actually help with cancer treatment.
That's right. The researchers say moderate workouts could increase the oxygenation of tumors, which may improve treatment in cancer patients. However, once again, as always, moderation is key.
That's right. But the findings also say that too little exercise may have no effect at all, but too much may have a negative impact on patients. Boy, this is all confusing a bit. Researchers are now seeing if moderate exercise can actually help make radiation treatments work a bit better.
Everything in moderation, just like Grandma always used to say.
Including moderation. Yeah. Well, there is one local business looking to empower and educate women on breast health. When we come back, we're going to have all the details for you coming up. Stay with us.
Well, now that we're past the topic, it seems, are we going to be on?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's around the 40 time mark.
Oh, 8:40?
Yeah. Yeah. She teases
wow.
it. Yeah, she teases it in the first half hour, and the second half hour we come on.
Oh, I thought it was 7:40. Okay, that makes it a lot easier for me to get in. I don't know whether to... open question, Glenn. I don't know whether to take this mobile marketing. I see a ton of websites, first of all, that are simply awful, but that's whatever it is, and secondarily need to be mobilized for this change in algorithm. I don't know whether to go after the interstate market or the local market and combine the two. There is a ton of business that can be done on the net. I haven't figured out how to do it yet, whether it's to bring them into a hangout. By the way, if you want high def, go to Zoom, zoom.us. Play around with that. That is killer high def, and you can have 25 people at a time in there. So
Wow.
if you find a topic that you want to teach, man, and you can record it at will,
Right.
and re-edit and then load it to YouTube. It's not an automatic load. So you don't have to go up and pull it down and re-edit it. It's a killer system.
Well, it's also nice about the editor that I just showed you, where I put that little picture next to me. If I want, I can just hit record and record a second. Wow.
I often Budapest, my hidden treasure chest, golden grand piano, my beauty focus EOU. Ooh, I'd leave it all. Give me one good reason why I should never make a change.
She must be in a dance mood.
Baby, if you only
Gonna do a
go away.
Ellen with us.
And welcome back, everyone. We're joined this morning by Ann Profit, the founder of the Carson Tahoe Cancer Center, and she's here to tell us about a health and wellness event coming up this week, just in time for Mother's Day. We're talking about breast health and the importance of speaking about it. Mothers, daughters, sisters, aunts, you name it. I had my first breast lump when I was 19 years old, had surgery, had it removed, had my second one at 22. It's something that even you don't think as a young woman you'll have to come face to face with, but you do. So you guys are holding this health and wellness event. Talk to us about it.
Project Pink is something that we started, I think we're into our 4th year now, and we started it because breast cancer awareness is a big deal, and we're doing a really good job with that, with the Komen Foundation, with a lot of programs that are out there for prevention, early detection, that sort of thing. As a survivor and working with survivors at the Cancer Center, there were a lot of questions from women after treatment. What do I do now? How do I keep my health? Do I worry about my daughter? You know, what have I done to the family dynamics? What do I do now to help make sure that I don't have this reoccur or happen again?
Right.
It was a huge issue. So I'm thinking, okay, why aren't we doing some kind of an educational program for these women, the ones who've fallen through the cracks, so that they can continue
And
to do
I don't
good
mean
health?
to cut you short, but we're running out of time here, so we wanted to pull up the full page with all the information for this event happening, just so people can learn more information. And we're going to post all the info on our website at foxreno.com, also our Facebook page. We'll be back.
Welcome back. I'm Melissa Carlson. Your time now is 8:28. We're joining you live from Mornings on Fox 11 with your News 4 update. Ownership at the Sienna Casino in downtown Reno is changing hands once again. Yeah, that's according to a report from the Reno Gazette-Journal. It says that the Grand Sienna LLC has entered an agreement to sell the 214-room property for an undisclosed price, and the deal is set to close sometime this summer. The buyer has not yet been identified, but it says the new owner plans a multi-million-dollar renovation and an internationally recognized branding as well. This is the third owner in the Sienna's 14-year history. Meteorologist Tim Studebaker joins us now with a look at our forecast. Hi, Tim.
Good morning to you. We saw those afternoon showers and storms out there yesterday. Today, not so much for western Nevada, but the eastern side of the state, another chance today to see more scattered activity. We should be mainly quiet here on the western side of the state, including the Sierra. 51 in Reno, 52 in Carson City right now, 56 in Minden and Gardnerville, 36 in Truckee, and 58 in Yerington this morning. Later today, going for the 70s in the lower elevations. It's on the breezy side, 10 to 20 gusting to 30 out of the west. Slight chances for showers return on Wednesday, better chances on Thursday. Temperatures also taking a tumble down to the 50s by then, and we are looking for the possibility for some snow showers in the upper elevations Thursday morning. News 4 heads back to the Today Show. Last half hour of Mornings on Fox 11 coming up.
So apparently somebody, according to this headline, has opened up a, what's that there? Title for it. Portland opens the world's first vegan shopping mall with a vegan strip club.
Well, you don't have to throw hamburgers.
Yeah.
That's something for everybody, I guess. Never did get that.
We run a fake commercial here for something I came up with a while ago. Every time California bans something, like, you know, they tried banning these big screen TVs, all these different things they wanted to ban
Do that.
and have banned. So I wanted to open up a chain of stores on the California border all the way up the coast and over called Banned in California, where you can buy everything that's banned in California and sneak it back across the border.
Glenn, they haven't banned big screen TVs. That's just urban myth once again.
No, there was a, they tried to, but it didn't go through. There's a certain kind of big screen
No,
TV.
They've illustrated a definition for obesity that is meant to empower rather than offend. How changing a few words can mean so much.
And have you ever wondered how fresh your grocery store really is? The best and the worst picks may surprise you.
Plus, a lack of water causes a popular Reno dog park to close for the summer. We're going to have these stories and much more coming up for you on your Cinco de Mayo, Tuesday morning, May 5th.
You're watching Mornings on Fox 11, connecting Northern Nevada.
And hey, good Tuesday morning, 8:30 now. We're having an ongoing debate about our heights.
Thank you.
Should we just all go all
This
the
is
way
where
down?
Bill wants me to get all the way
It's pretty
down.
known around town that I'm a tall guy, about 6'1".
Yeah, I thought
So
maybe 6'3".
I've got to lower my chair.
So if everybody lowers it down all the way, lower
No,
it
just
all
this is good right here.
all the way.
It's fine.
Because you're
fine.
taller than me. Now you are.
As I should be.
This is where I should
It's
be.
just not the way God made me.
Right before you guys
See?
see us on TV, this is what we do.
Yeah. Let's talk about something of
Let's do.
importance.
Hey, a big issue for people who love, like myself, Rancho San Rafael. This is
Oh my
in
gosh,
particular for
yeah.
the dog park area. Very popular spot. Here is my question that I hopefully will be able to ask. Is it this? It's just outside of the area for the balloon races, right? So it's not that same area in case anybody's.
It's the bottom field, correct?
It's only the dog. So only the place that is fenced off for dogs. But there's a big event coming up on May 17th, Jog With Your Dog. And we're going to ask Sparks officials today when we talk to them, what's the future of that? What's going to happen when that happens, or Washoe County officials, I should say, when it comes to Jog With Your Dog and events planned at Rancho San Rafael over the summer.
Yeah, closed down because of the concerns with water and not watering that area because of it, and then when you're dealing with the dog urine and whatnot on the grass, it can, you know, so there's a lot of different things going on here. But that's huge because it's such an area that so many people here in our community use, especially this time of the year.
Yeah, well, I think as we get deeper and deeper into drought, and we're going to be doing a half-hour special on our sister station, News 4, KRMB News 4, in the month of June. We're also going to be, of course, airing it here on Fox 11 or on Fox. I'm not sure exactly what time it's going to air, but we're working on a half-hour special talking about drought, the problem, what we're going to do about it, and some of the consequences that we may be facing with, and the lifestyle changes that so many of us are going to be having to make because of the lack of water around here. Not only here, of course, California, the Southwest in general. It is a big, serious issue for sure.
And you're not only going to see the difference, but you're going to feel the difference in your pocketbook as well, because no doubt it's going to change the prices for your produce and other things that you buy that are obviously connected to agriculture. So we're going to be dealing with that issue coming up on our special, which is pretty awesome. Glad we're doing it.
Good news, though, we do have a little bit of moisture, obviously too little too late. It's not a drought buster, but hey, we're going to take what we can get. Tim's in just a couple minutes.
Something's better than nothing. All right, let's get to your top local headlines on this Tuesday. Some parents of Hunsberger Elementary School said that they're worried this morning after learning 3 students have been diagnosed with cancer recently. Principal Jenny Ricci is reaching out to parents. In a letter dated May 1st, she explains she has been working with Washoe Health District officials to answer some questions. Some parents are worried this could be a cancer cluster. But Dr. Randall Todd says in this correspondence, the 3 cancers are all different. He says cancer clusters normally are the same cancers or closely related, and this does not appear to be the situation going on currently at Hunsberger. Now, Principal Ricci is telling concerned parents to contact her directly if they have any additional concerns.
In legal news out of Carson City this morning, lawmakers are reviewing a bill that would define obesity as a chronic disease and require an annual report about what's being done to fight it here in Nevada. It's already passed the state Senate. The bill would create a specific definition of obesity in state law that's based on body mass index, or BMI, body fat percentage, or waist size. Supporters say the bill will help Nevada apply for chronic disease prevention grants to combat obesity. They also say it would empower people to approach obesity as a treatable medical condition rather than a personal weakness. Also, Nevada senators have passed a bill that would implement an anti-bullying initiative throughout Nevada's school system. The bill, backed by Governor Brian Sandoval, would create an office for a safe and respectful learning environment within the Nevada Department of Education. It would also strengthen reporting requirements for bullying incidents and create a 24-hour hotline and a website for submitting complaints. The bill now heads to the State Assembly.
Well, if you're looking for a job in the hospitality industry, you are in luck. Today, the Nugget Casino Resort is holding a job fair. The Nugget hopes to fill current openings in anticipation of the busy summer season. Today's job fair will take place from 1 to 6 p.m. in the Restaurante Orozco Lounge located west of the hotel lobby. Some of the available positions include cocktail servers, cooks, dealers, gilly girls, and much more. Applicants are encouraged to dress to impress, and you must bring a current valid identification.
And with early warm weather in the Truckee Meadows, many people are gardening and sprucing up their yards, which can actually be dangerous if you don't plan ahead.